Fourth graders. Hey, it's Mr. Blomberg. Hope you guys are doing well. So we've been talking about sound the last couple of weeks in science. And I'm going to review some of the things we've been going over the last couple of weeks just to get it locked into our brains. And then at the end, we've got a little assignment for you guys to work on, which I will explain more at the end. Do you remember? Sound travels in waves. Sound travels in waves. And last week in that mystery science video, Mystery Doug told us about dropping rocks in water and the ripples or waves it makes. That's just how sound acts when it's traveling through the air. It looks like that. And there's special machines that we can see that with. And if you look at it, you could see it traveling through the air, like you said. And sound, as it travels in waves through the air, is making these vibrations. That's what it is. It's these vibrations traveling through the air. Everything that makes sound or makes a noise makes sound waves and vibrations that travel through the air. So if you clap your hands, sound waves, vibrations in the air. If you stomp your feet, sound waves, sound vibrations through the air. Leg drum, vibrations. Kylo Ren.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
Sound wave vibrations. Guys, anything that makes a noise makes a sound wave vibration that goes through the air. So if I ask you to make a list of it, all you'd have to do is say, hey, I can hear this noise. That must be making a sound wave. It must be a vibration traveling through the air. You might also remember that sound has energy behind it. And the more energy you put into something, the further it goes. So if I'm just whispering, in order for my voice to travel from here to the microphone in this camera, I would have to lean in really close because as a whisper, there's not a lot of energy behind it. It doesn't travel very far. But if I start yelling, I'm putting more energy into that sound wave and it gets to that microphone so you can hear better. And really, if I started shouting, if I start doing that though, people outside might be able to hear me because that sound wave has more energy. So sounds that travel further have more energy behind them. So if I asked you, hey, why does this noise travel further than this noise? Probably because it has more, what? Shout it for me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Energy! Cool. Guys, with sound, we also learned that we have high sounds, like high-pitched sounds like la, and we have low sounds like lower notes. So if you think back to, maybe your Christmas program or stuff with the recorders you've done, you can change the notes. You can change the notes you sing. Those are different pitches, or a fancy word for that is frequencies of notes. Those different notes have different wave patterns. So I've got 2 sound waves here. Now if I, sang a note like la, which would make more sense as a sound wave that represents that la that I made. This one right here. If you said this one, you are correct because it has a tighter wave pattern. Higher sounds are vibrating more quickly and they've got a tighter wave pattern. Whereas a lower pitch sound isn't vibrating as quickly, so it makes more of a longer wave pattern. It's not as tight together. Cool. So, 4th graders, I want to show you guys, some of you know I play some guitar and some music. I want to show you how that might look using my guitar. Let's see, I've got Wait a second. I need my guitar. All right. So when I play notes on this thing, it means there are different waves, sound waves coming out. And some of them are tight together, and some are more of a wave pattern like this, these lower notes. And, we also know that the more energy I put into this sound means it's going to travel further. It's going to be a louder sound. So I might be playing like, which is kind of soft. And if I wanted it to be louder, have more volume, and travel further, I'd put more energy into my strumming. So I might. And it's a lot louder. It has more energy behind it. If I want to think about the wave patterns, I might play a high note up here. That means it has a very quickly vibrating wave pattern. It'd be really tight together. But if I played my lowest note on here, it's still vibrating pretty quickly, but not as quickly as this high note. So this low one, be more of a wave pattern like this instead of this. So guys, sound is interesting. I like it because, can make music and stuff. And we've got an assignment down below here. As you're working on assignment, guys, there are some questions that say explain. And if it asks you to explain, we don't want you to write just one or two words. You need to write sentences explaining and describing, proving to us teachers you understand what's going on. If you don't understand, if you can't answer the question, guys, watch this video again. Watch the mystery science from last week. Watch the video I made the week before. This is an assignment. You can go back and look at the videos again to remind yourself. Do your best work. Explain the best you can be. Give the best answers that you can. Do well, guys. Have a good week. Leg drums. There's some sound waves. There's sound wave vibrations going through the air. Pretend running in your seat. Sound waves. Little poetry slam, snapping of the fingers. Sound waves. Maybe you get a rash on your arm. Sound wave. Stomping your feet. Sound wave. Itching your nose. Sound wave. Kylo Ren.
Don't be afraid. I feel it too.
Sound wave. Marlowe toy.